Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to GP3 SF1. We are at France this week. Sorry for the late start, I was just gathering myself together. Right, let's have a look, see who's where. We've got leave. Bear with me. Cardinals on out lap. We're in behind on an out lap. So I believe Raffle is the first one on a timed lap, so we'll start with Raff. So same as 2 weeks ago. I'm not the best at streaming, but you'll have to make do. What you may have noticed is we are on the Inters. It is raining in France, which isn't fun. It's not the best of tracks to start with, so to add rain to the mix, these guys are going to have a bit of fun. So not sure what the cut-off time's going to be, so we'll see what Raff sets and go from there. Bit of a sniffle as well, so you have to unfortunately make do with me keep sniffing. So Raffle goes through with a 1:42.6. Johnny Sherwood with 1:42.7. Mercedes behind, just starting a lap. Phil is going to come through now and beats his teammate by a tenth, just under, on a 1:42.5. Williams, is it? Yeah, Danberg 1:43.0. Gunners 1:57.3. All out of your face 1:42.6. So top four fairly close. Williams, nutmeg I believe, just starting a lap. Let's jump down, see who's where. Kimmy coming round. It's going to be a slow one from Kimmy. Cardinal 1:41.6, so that's almost a second faster. So Cardinal setting the early pace. Bumbledore's now out on an out lap. One to watch. I believe he is leading the GP3 Championship. I would give you a rundown of the championship, but unfortunately it's not loading up properly on my Discord on my phone, otherwise I'll give you a rundown. McLaren going well off, and that was all over your face. I'm not sure what's happened there. Oh, Tukas has nearly followed him by the looks of it. Where's Cardinal? I think he's just about to come up to it. See if we can spot him on the left. In fact, it has stopped raining. That might have been why Face has lost it. It stopped raining, so people are going to start looking for the dry tyres now. Those Inters look like they're not the tyre to be on now. Welcome to the free viewers. Nice to have you with us. Hopefully for the race, I'm charging my phone up, so hopefully for the race I'll have some comments to read as well. So I do believe everyone's probably going to be coming in. We have got Grimdog coming out now in the Ferrari on the soft tyre, so this will be interesting. I don't know if that... Yeah, it's a Grim. I think this is going to be the first sort of lap we want to be watching, really. That lovely Scarlet Ferrari. Had a little chat with the two Ferrari boys before the race, obviously being my team. Just told them to keep it calm. Let the race come to them. So it'll be interesting to see what Grim can do on these softs. Obviously he's on an out lap at the moment, but everyone I believe is probably going to be coming in and putting on the slicks now. It has blown this qualifying sort of wide open really, because we've got like just over 9 minutes left of qualifying, and all those inter runners and their times are they're just well, worthless now. So it's going to be interesting, the track action now for the last 9 minutes. Grim does seem to have a fair bit of grip in those softs, so definitely the tyre to be on. Just starting his lap now. Also noticed Grimdog's almost like Schumacher Vettel-esque inspired helmet with the almost looks like the German flag on it. So that's purple sector 1, but we expected that. And it's one of the racing points. Quite a few people opting for the soft tyre actually. Got 4 people on the mediums at the moment. Grim comes round that nice spoon curve there. Nice to see Aqua has joined. I believe he is one of the new drivers for GP3. Comes Grim round the last corner now to complete his first time lap on the soft tyres. What can he set? Soldex was actually first, I do apologise. He goes for 1:31.7, so yet the times, let's say, about 10 seconds faster. As Goomba comes out behind Grimdog to start his out lap. Right, let's move on. So where are we now? We've got Red Bull. Start Kennerito. Going round the Alpha Tauri there. It's not the best way to take that corner when you've got a car coming up behind you. I'm not sure which one of them that is. That is Gunners, I believe. So Kennerito, yeah, he's just coming into sector 3. Just giving him a bit of air time. Just over halfway through the season now as well for these boys, so battles are starting to hot up for the second half. Kennerito comes round, that's it, gets it straight, puts the hammer down. What can he get? Expect him to be up there with Solix and Grim. He is, he goes up above Grim, so yeah, up into provisional pole for Kennerito in that Red Bull. Time for Josh, just starting a lap now. Gamer Man's just starting a lap now. Goomba's just coming around to start a lap as the Haas comes out just behind Gamer Man, which was of Aqua, who we saw join the lobby. So we have the other Haas of Kimmy coming around to start a lap. I'm not doing very well here, am I? I'm catching them as they're starting laps. Robbie. He's invalid. No, he didn't invalidate. Oh yeah, second faster than his teammate there. Look, 1:30.3. So it's definitely, the track's definitely drying up. It's going to be a dash right at the end, I believe, to get the best of the track conditions. Racing Point coming round, which could be Johnny Sherbert, who is on the lap. So we'll go back to Johnny, the veteran of SF1. And he goes into 5 behind Solex on a 1:39.2. Not sure if he's made a mistake or whether it's a high fuel run, but he is on the mediums obviously, but we'll see what happens. We've got the other Red Bull, Kennerito 1:30.6, who's closing a bit closer to Robbie, his teammate. Williams of Danberg just starting a lap. We've got the Alpha Tauri, looks like being closely followed by a Haas to start their drag race to turn 1. Let's go. Another car behind them as well, so as Goomba goes into P2, 1:30.4. What a time by Goomba. Not biased. Where are we now? So we've got Haas of Kimi finishing his lap. He goes up to P6 on the medium tyre, so 1:32.6. Not a bad time by Kimi actually, that's quite good. Alfa Romeo coming through a Phil, 1:30.3, just narrowly knocks Robbie off the top spot at the moment. Mercedes coming round of Robert, who is just starting a lap now. Behind him is a McLaren, Sweat Palm, who's obviously just about to start a lap. We've got Johnny Sherbert coming round. Could be a bit quicker by Johnny Sherbert here. Now he's still on the mediums. Does go into P5, 1:31.3. So yeah, as we say, times are tumbling. Is that Raffle coming through? Yes, it was 1:30.7 on the mediums. What I'd also like to point out as well, best time is Phil has done the 1:30.3, but he's done that on the medium tyre. So that's a really, really good lap by Phil at this stage. Everyone will probably be coming in now, bar the people that are obviously on their laps. They'll be coming in. Maybe for one more final run before qualifying ends. We have got the Mercedes of Cypher, 1:32.5. Grim goes into making his own lines on the track. 1:31.7 for Grim, so he needs to improve if he can. People like to make their own lines on that chicane in sector 2. So where are we now? We've got Robert coming round to set his time. And Robert goes into P6, 1:30.6 again on the mediums. Top 2 runners at the moment, both on the medium tyre. So they've got quite a good little strategy going on there. McLaren, Sweat Palm, I'm not sure what happened. He may be just starting the lap. He's got a Williams right up behind him though. No, long Williams, it'll be Bumbledore. So who we haven't actually seen set a lap yet. He's come out right at the end to get the best of the track conditions on those soft tyres, so he could be one to watch. Just stay on the lap here with Bumbledore, as the final shootout is about to happen. If you haven't set a time or you want to improve your time, you probably want to be getting out of the pits now. So Bumbledore's actually getting a bit of a tow here from that McLaren in front of him, which I believe is Sweat Palm. All the advantage he can get here, Bumbledore, sticking in that slip. Is that Williams coming out of the pits? I'm not sure. I'm sitting there watching Bumbledore and I've just realised I'm bleeding out that. I'm not watching Bumbledore. Oh, Cardinal purple sector 2. Stick on the Cardinal then. His best time is still at the moment. It's still on those intermediates. So this is Cardinal's last gasp hurrah to get that pole position. So good track conditions now towards the end, where people have laid down the rubber. It's a bit more grippy. Nice line through there by Cardinal. Let's jump on board for the sprint to the line. What can he do? As Gaiman retires. I think that's from the pits. So Cardinal goes into P1 with a 1:29.2. It's a second faster than Phil. Phil obviously has retired as well, so he will not be improving. So Cardinal does have provisional pole as it stands. Right, let's jump back. We've got the other Renault of Nutmeg going into the pits. And then it's a Red Bull of Penarito, who is 5 tenths up at the moment on his time, so that could push him up quite far. Could be in sort of low 30s. maybe even challenging Cardinal, depends on how Sector 3 goes. So what can Kennerito do? His last couple of corners, takes that right, nice line out of the exit, hammer down. What can he do? I'm expecting a sort of 29. Yeah, 29.9, so it puts him into P2. It's not a bad place to be starting if he can keep it. His teammate is coming round as well now, though. He's actually the next one to set a time, so we'll stay on board with Robbie. Can he knock his teammate off, or maybe even challenge Cardinal? Cardinal is behind him. I'm not sure if Cardinal will be on another lap or not, but what can Robbie do? Robbie goes into P1, goes into pole position, just over a tenth faster than Cardinal. Last car, I believe, to set a time will be the Racing Point of Solex. He's abandoned that one, so he's come in. So he'll be starting on the medium tyre. I believe that is qualifying. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the finishing positions now for qualifying. I'm going to shoot off my quick 5-minute break, same as these boys will. So P1 and pole position is your Robbie. That's a good time by Robbie. Made the most of the track conditions. Then Cardinal is joining him on the front row in the Renault, 129.2. Again, a really good lap by Cardinal. Kennerito P3. Then we got Phil, Danberg, Solex, Goomba, Robert, Nutmeg, Raffle, Johnny, Grim, Aqua, Cypher, Kimmy, all lawyer face. Where are we? Got down to a lawyer face, who obviously did DNF, but he's not done too bad considering he's starting P16, so not all doom and gloom for face there. Then we got Gunners, Bumbledore. Bumbledore didn't actually get a time in, so again, Bumbledore starting in the back. So it'd be interesting to see Face and Bumbledore try and get through the field. That's going to be a really good watch. Then we got Gamer Man, and rounding out the 20 drivers here for GP3 is Sweat Palm. So I'll leave you with a bit of silence to gather your heads and get prepared for what's sure to be a good race. I have just spotted as well, unfortunately, Grim in the Ferrari's got a 5-position penalty. Not sure what that was for. Don't know if it will tell me. Let's have a quick look. No, didn't quite catch it. Right, yeah, I'll leave you to it. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Right, I am back. And I have comments, so if you are watching, and you can, and you're not racing, let's see your predictions. It's going to be an interesting one, as I say, with Bumbledore and Face starting so far down. Robbie leads them round. I haven't got a co-coms, so the chat can be my co-coms. Come on, surely not all 11 people that are watching are racing, surely. So Robbie leads them up to the line now. They've all stayed fairly close together. There's Sweat Palms cars, not going to get a very good start on those cold tyres. Let's have a look, see who's on what. So we've got detail, tyre. Let's close that. And watch the first lap. Let's try and get a better view, please. Here we go. Get that off my screen, come on. And we are off, And the Renault seems to get a good start there. The Red Bull's trying to cut him off already. Has he got the sweep round the outside, the Renault? Where are we? Oh, the Renault's gone, Cardinal's gone. And he's managed to keep it. I'm not sure if anyone got any damage out of that. Cardinal just keeps that. You've got the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo going at it there as well. Let's see it round the outside. Oh, the Ferrari's actually ghosting. I'm not sure what's happening there. Not sure which one that is. That might be Goomba, to be fair. No, he's not ghosting now. That's fine. It might have been because of Raf. He might have been close to Raf. Sure, so let's head back up again. Got McLaren back there making a move. Behind the Ferrari. Oh, as the Racing Point just cuts his nose off. Says, you're not going in there. That's my place. Moving on. I love that view when all the cars are in view. That's lovely. I like that. I believe because Aqua joined late, he's actually in Romain Grosjean's Haas. He's got the number 8 as well. Let's head back up to the front. The two Red Bulls, first and second here, and they're pulling away. They are actually pulling a gap. And we'll put the telemetry back on now. See who's where. So yeah, Robbie's got an 8/10 gap to Canarito. I think it was Goomba. Sort of had a bit of a slow start, sitting behind Raf. Raf's on the medium, so Goomba's going to have to make moves as soon as he can. Bit of a move there. Cardinal's trying to get back up, so he's attacking Danberg here. Danberg's playing the defensive there as well. Right underneath that gearbox, but he won't have the DRS assistance. Not this lap, but that all comes in next lap. So let's look for some position changes next lap. Let's go down here. I've just noticed as well, Lord Bumbledore is now up behind Sweat Palm. He's up to 12th position. I think he started 14th, so might have been lower than that actually. So he's had a fairly good start. Bumbledore. Let's have a look at the position changes. Position change. Aqua has moved up 10 places. Sweat Palm 8, yeah, Bumbledore 5. So they've all had a fairly good start, to be honest. The biggest loser so far is actually Phil. What's happened to Phil? Didn't catch it. Roberts attacking Danberg here. 4 tenths in it, very close. And Sweat Palm and Acra as well. Oh! Rashi in the comments there. Gaining now 3-second time penalty. I think that's the first time penalty of the race for the AlphaTauri driver there. So Acra's just keeping Sweat Palm behind him. Bumbledore's now past Sweat Palm, so he'll go on the attack. Then Acra picks up a 3-second penalty for his troubles. Grimdog's moved up 3 places as well, so yeah, there's been a bit of a shuffle around at the back. Nutmeg's down in last place at the moment, down 11 places. Back to the tyres. We got Danberg, Solex, Cardinal and Danberg here. Let's jump on with like Borg Danberg as Guma picks up a 3-second time penalty. We do have the DRS now, obviously not on this section, but Phil goes past Gunners there. Gunners and Kimi actually started. I believe they started on the hard tyre, so same as Cypher Josh. Oh, what's happened? Sweat Palm's out. Safety car, full course safety car. Now, what do people do on the softs? Do they pit? The Goomba's coming in. He's going to get off those softs. Let's see what he goes on to. Expect it possibly mediums. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. It is the yellow walled medium tyre. Goomba and Grim. So they've done a double stack, but Grim's going to get held a little bit there. But he's also gone onto the medium tyre. Close for Grim if he gets out in front of Phil. As he trundles down the pit lane, is he going to get? No. No, Phil's got Bumbledore and Grim, so Bumbledore's come in as well. Nice bright green helmet for SF1. Probably isn't, but we're going to claim it is. So yeah, so full course safety car. We have had some pit stops already. Goomba being the highest one who has made a pit stop, back in 13th place. As Robbie's climbed up and he's now on the back of the safety car. Don't believe it'll be a long safety car. Probably one more lap after this and that'll probably be it, with people catching up. Don't forget, these Red Bulls, they've got to work together here because obviously they're on the same tyre. Last thing they want to be doing is pitting on the same lap. Unless Robbie can pull enough of a gap, but I don't think he will. He's quick and he's got the pace, but not the pace to open up a gap like that on Canarito. See you in the comments there, Papash. Hello to you too. Acra there. Acra's just got a penalty for a severe collision with Johnny Sherbert. I'm not sure if he's got damage or not. Has he got damage? I believe he may. Does he? No, he's still got his end plates. He has jumped up, so both Red Bulls actually did pit at the same time. So obviously Canarito's come out worse, really. He's now come out last, and they've both gone on the mediums. So yeah, that's an interesting strategy. I think maybe it might have been worth one of them staying out, but each to their own. Solex now takes the lead of the race behind the safety car. I do believe it will be in this lap because everyone's caught up now, so I do believe. No, it's just a 5-second penalty, I think, for Aqua. It's not a drive through or anything like that. Oh, Exio's in the chat. A man I haven't spoken to for a little while. Let's get off that. Me and Exia in the chat do go way back. Fighting for, I believe, was the GP3 title way back when. Had a nice little battle with him. And back then as well, there's another driver called Ninja Bear, I think it was. Me, Exia and Ninja Bear tearing it up in GP3 back then. Solex, the safety car is coming in. Solex now has to take charge of the pace. Not sure when he's going to go. This is a bit of a funny track. He might have already gone. He's gone already. Solex has gone. Has Danberg managed to keep up with him? Danberg is there. He's dropped back a little bit, but he's there. So Solex's restart hasn't helped him out too much. Face has just lost a position to Kenarito. And then obviously Kenarito's had to give that back. I don't know about super fast X. Yeah, I do try. I have improved. I am on the wheel full time now. I think when we were racing, I think I actually ended up gifting you the championship because I moved to the wheel and I was actually quite slow to begin with. But no, I'm full time on the wheel now. I have improved, but I wouldn't say super fast. But I do try. Bumbledore and Gamer Man. Ooh. Oh, Grimm's just hit the back of Gunners there. Did he pick up damage in that? It's a bit of a cluster there. No, Grimm's front wing. He's got front left wing damage after that collision with Gunners. Oh, Grimm, unlucky man. Need to get past him if you can. Maybe pit before it's too late. A bit tentative. Cardinal shoots up, let Cardinal attack Gunners. Another car on the outside of Kenarito. So yeah, Grimdog slipped right down now because of that wind damage. So unlucky for Grim. It's nice to see Grim back on the grid actually. Obviously he normally has 1 week in and 1 week off, but he's got a nice little block of races with us now, so hopefully he can kind of build up some more points in the championship for us boys. But moving on. So Solex has literally got Danberg almost chewing on his gearbox here. As Danberg tries around the outside. Solex holds it for now. He's got behind, maybe get a run down the straight. Let's jump on board with Robert as we can watch it happen in front. So I don't believe DRS, no, DRS will be next lap. So Danberg is making a move on Solex. It's got the inside line and Solex leaving the space, but he does cut the corner there slightly. It may have been a warning. Solex, yep, so now roles reverse. Solex is now going to have a look at Danberg. Is he going to send it up the inside of... Oh! Careful boys. It's a bit early for handbags, still 20 laps to go, and Solex does pick up a 3-second 2 corner cuts in a row, 2 consecutive corners there. So Danberg takes the lead. Let's move down. Let's have a look. Any more battles further down? Kenarito and Cardinal, and we've also got Bumbledore on the back of Goomba. He has got Phil behind him as well. So let's jump on with this one. Goomba's defending. Is Bumbledore going to try and swing it? No, he's gone back on the inside. He's got to try and get the drive out of this corner. Goomba is up between Cypher Josh as well, so he's got a bit of a slipstream, so it's kind of a bit... So yeah, so Bumbledore drops back a bit, lets Goomba attack Cypher, then obviously he's going to try and... Whoa! Bumbledore nearly lost the back end there. Well, that was going to give Phil a run. And Cardinal picks up a 3-second time penalty. It's not what he would have wanted as he's trying to make his way back through the field after his pit stop. So who's going to get the run? Goomba's going to have DRS on Cypher, but Bumbledore's already got the run and he's up the inside. Is he going to make a double move? Oh. Bumbledore. Oh. And then Phil sends it up the inside of Bumbledore as well. Cypher Josh here is sort of, no, not Cypher Josh, it's Aqua actually. He's almost the cork in the bottle in this sort of group of cars. He's got all these boys behind him jostling for position. Cypher Josh, bear in mind as well, he's on the hard tyre, so he's doing well actually to keep these guys behind him. As Nutmeg picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. So time penalties are really going to play a factor towards the end of this race. So there's that gaggle of 4 cars. Bumbledore has managed to make the move. As we see, Aqua has made the pits. So everyone moves up a place. Still as we are, 4 cars all gang together here. Phil's probably going to want to try and make a move as early as possible on Goomba. He'll probably wait till the straight. Goomba's having a look on the inside of Bumbledore here. Let's jump on board with Bumbledore. He's making a look at Cypher Josh. He's got the inside line and he's got the position. So he's got the line into the corner. Cypher Josh leaving the space. Good racing there. Goomba's now interested. Can he get the drive out of this one? He's got a good drive out of the corner. I don't think he's going to have the pace to make the move, unfortunately. All the while, Phil's sitting behind this and he's licking his lips as Goomba loses the back end there, and so does Cypher a bit. Goomba's going to send it up the inside of the... Oh, he just pulls out in time. That was a brave move. He was going to keep that one in there. I don't really want to take my eyes off this battle at the moment. You have got Kenarito sort of closing up to Face, and Face is right up behind Kimmy as well as Cardinal behind Kenarito. So we've got another gaggle of sort of 3-4 cars as Goomba runs a bit wide. Phil takes that position, so Phil's now going to go on the attack on Cypher Josh and the Mercedes. Okay, Hub, so I'll have a quick look, show what they're on. Let's have a look. So there you are, so we'll see what their batteries are, and Bumbledore's sort of stretched a bit of a lead here, running quite low. So is Cypher Josh, so is Phil. Goomba's actually got the most ERS out of all of these guys. So he sends it up the inside of Phil, and he... Oh no, he's just... Oh no. Just carry on, Goomba, there's nothing you can do now, mate. Looked like it was a mistake, but just move on. Unlucky there. Very unlucky there for Phil. I do believe it was unintentional, but unfortunately an instant is an instant. So Goomba's now dropped off of the 2 that he was battling with. Nutmeg's now closed right up to him as well. Going back up, let's go back up the front, because we've got another little gaggle of cars here. We've got Solex is in front of Robert Rathful and Johnny Sherbert here, so this could be another good little battle to watch. Both the racing points sort of front and back of this little pack. I do agree, Croucher. Yeah, the stewards probably will have to look at that one. As I do believe there was no intention there, obviously, but unfortunately, Phil ran a bit wide. But as I say, it's down to the stewards now. If Phil's clipped it, which I'm sure he will have done, then yeah, it's down to the stewards, unfortunately. Goomba, as I say, he's one of the... He hasn't got any licence points so far this season. We're over halfway through, so he's one of the cleaner drivers. So I know he wouldn't have done anything on purpose, but as I say, if he's deemed to be at fault, he will be punished, obviously, unfortunately. Anyway, moving on. So, Robert's still right up behind Solex, who will get the DRS down the straight. So let's have a look, see if he makes the move. Solex gets an okay drive out of that corner. half a second off him, so I don't know if he's going to have the space to make it this lap. He will close up. It's Phil, yeah, Phil's in the pits, unfortunately, after his incident. Grimdog has got past Gunners at the back now, so he's obviously trying to make his way back through. He'll be running those hards to the end, barring any incidents and damage. As Face gets past Kimmy there. Let's keep an eye on this still. Raffles dropped off of Robert a little bit now. So it's just Robert and Solex just going round. Hub's in the chat there asking for another safety car just for Phil. It would spice it up, to be honest. I mean, I do like a safety car, but it's a bit cruel when it does it at the end, like in the last sort of 3, 4, 5 laps, because people with the penalties then, their races are just ruined because they can't get away. But at this point, I wouldn't mind another safety car, sort of halfway through the race, just under halfway, close everyone back up again. We've got some pitters here, so Goomba's moved back up. He's back up to 4th, but he has got Nutmeg Tukas behind him and your Robbie behind him now for company. Robbie's got about 65%, Tukas on 45%, Goomba's on 70%, so yeah, Tukas has got the least ERS here. Goomba can try and use some of his maybe to get away, like he is now. Nutmeg's using his, and we've also got Robbie using his, so it's ERS and DRS train here. Goomba moves to the outside, then covers off Tukas. Robbie's closed up. Danberg goes around the inside of Face into that corner, inside that McLaren. Yeah, it is tough luck with the penalties. Yep, stay on track. I do agree. And I know you've had that drummed into your head, Hubs, from your team manager as well. I do know that from experience from last season, but it helps me a lot as well, because obviously I've cleaned up my racing a bit. So big shout out to Mr. Rhodes, manager of the Alfa Romeo team. Bumbledore sets the fastest lap, and as you say, you notice Bumbledore has now got a 6.2 second lead after starting right down near the back of the grid, so he's made his way through. He will have to pit again, obviously, but it'll be interesting, because obviously now you've got Cypher Josh, who's on 12 lap old hards. He will have to pit again before the end, but will he stretch it to the softs? Have a nice blast at the end, go for fastest lap, close up. See what happens. As I say, a safety car could really shake this. His Aqua's left the session. Not sure what's happened there. He hasn't retired, so just quickly send him an invite if I can. Invite to game. Sorry about this. There we are. We're back. Aqua's now down in last as well, so he's left the game and dropped right back. So we'll move up to Nutmeg here, because him and Robbie are having a bit of a battle. Right up behind Goomba, who has made his way back up to 3rd place. So Goomba being the first one to stop early on in the race. He's just carried on round. Okay, yeah, he's had that unfortunate incident with Phil, but he's carrying on. That's all we can do. He's now up to 3rd. He's got Robbie right up, chewing on his gearbox there. Robbie's got a bit of a run on Goomba, but is it going to be enough before the first corner? Goomba's covering him off, and he keeps the Red Bull behind. Let's move back down. We've got Cardinal having a look at Solex. Out of shape, and then Robert's having a look at Cardinal because of Cardinal's run through that first corner. And Raffle's going to send it as well. No, Raffle thinks better of it. Cardinal giving all the space in the world there. Nice racing. Both these boys are across the pond from myself. The one is from Canada, and I think the other one is from America. So nice cross-continent racing in SF1. We like to advertise. As Johnny Sherbert's now having a look at Raffle. He goes past Raffle, goes into... Raffle tries to switch back. Robbie. So Robbie gets past Goomba. Robbie's on 1 lap newer tyres than Goomba as well, so they'll probably both be going again towards the end of the race. Quite a lot of these cars now are on hard tyres, so they're going to the end, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as well. So a safety car would shake this up as Bumbledore's just extending his lead at the front, stretching his legs. He's almost going to have a pit stop clear of everyone soon, so hashtag GP2. So yeah, Bumbledore's just cruising round. He's done the catching up, he's done the passing. He's now come up behind Gunners, who is obviously ghosting, because ghosting is turned on in GP3. That's it, he flies past Gunners. Probably going to give Gunners a bit of DRS here, actually. We've lost the intervals at the moment, so you have to bear with me. There's a massive gaggle of cars here. Who's at the front of it? It is Robbie. So Robbie. It goes from Robbie. This train of cars goes from Robbie all the way back to Raffle. So from 3rd all the way down to 12th, they're all in a line. They're all at the same part of the track. At this point in the race, that's interesting. That really is interesting. As Danberg makes his way past Goomba now. Danberg being on the hard tyres, as I say, he's definitely going to the end. We do know Cypher Josh has to pit again, because he's no way taking those to the end. Goomba gets back past. Solix and Nutmeg are having a bit of a battle here. As a bit of a touch on the front there. That was nothing in that, unfortunately. Nutmeg put his car there. He does manage to keep Robert behind him. So Nutmeg, yeah, he comes in. Does he just slowed down in time there. That's now released all the guys behind. Set to 1 yellow. I think that's for Gamer Man or Gunners. Well, it's one of the AlphaTauris. That would have been Gunners, I believe. Goomba and Nutmeg now. Obviously, Goomba's made the pit stop, so he's come back out on a nice set of fresh mediums. To the end, I would suspect. And so has Nutmeg. So they're both going to the end on mediums. So now they've got to put the hammer down and try and catch up to this gaggle of cars again, which is now spread out a little bit. So Solex and... oh no, we'll go to Cardinal Robert and Johnny Sherbert. Johnny Sherbert's having a look, but as he went to have a look, Cardinal has just had a look, and he had to back out of that one, but he could get a run here on Cardinal. Sits in the slipstream. Has he got the straight line speed with the overtake button turned on? He's now alongside. He's really got to be careful in his corner. Johnny Sherbert sends it round. Nice move there by Johnny Sherbert. That was nice racing, boys. I've got Raffle now in behind Cardinal as well. So Robert's dropped off Solex a little bit here. Solex is closed up back up to face in his McLaren. Another sort of 3-4 laps and we'll give it a bit of a penalty rundown and see who's got what. Gunners is in the pits. Keep an eye on what he's putting on, but we'll stay with this battle for now. Solex in the all over your face. As Cardinal still having a look at Johnny. Cardinal doesn't seem to get the run out of the first corner that he really needs. Aqua's left for session again. Sorry, I'm gonna have to give him another invite. We can't have people leaving. Invite. Invite to game. Sorry about that. So where are we now? Got Raffles making a move on the inside of Cardinal. Raffles sitting squeaky clean as well. Like Hubs was saying earlier, he's probably had it drummed into his head as well. Phil has picked up a penalty though, so Kyle won't be happy about that one. Solex and Face, he's having a look. Is he going to wait? He's going to wait for the best opportunity. He could get it down there as we see Aqua's joined. That's good. Nice to see. There we go. So we have got the McLaren and the Red Bull of Robbie in the pits. So that now releases the two Williams boys into first and second. Bumbledore may have to pit again. I don't think he's taking them. So Danberg's looking good here. If he can sort of close that gap, he's looking good. But as we said earlier on, Bumbledore's trying to open up that gap so he can get a nice free pit stop, come out on the softs maybe at the end. Goomba and Robbie. Robbie's come out on his fresh tyres behind Goomba, whose tyres are now 2 laps old and nice and warm. Goomba's having a look at Cypher, who's obviously... Is it Cypher? Yeah, Cypher Josh has also just pitted and he's come out on soft, so yeah, Goomba's slotted in between the two of them basically. I've lost all my interviews again. Oh, I love this game. So Goomba would have got DRS, so yeah. Cypher's just towing Goomba along there, but Goomba obviously is giving DRS to Robbie as well. Come on, intervals. Nope, it doesn't want them. So yeah, Aqua's just not had a good race. He's had one of those races to forget. He's now got a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane, as well as his 2 disconnections, unfortunately. And then he's actually now retired himself in the pits, which isn't really acceptable, mate, unfortunately, after all those times being brought back in. I don't understand I do not understand why people do that, because points are awarded from 1st to 20th. So why retire the car? It doesn't matter if you're only going to get 3 points, 2 points, whatever you're going to get, it's something. I don't understand that. As I start to get my intervals back now, I can actually start looking at where the battles are. So we've got Robbie and Goomba. I think Robbie's probably going to make short work of Goomba. Cypher Josh has now opened up over 2 second lead on Goomba. So yeah, Goomba's going to be a sitting duck here, I presume. He's trying, bless him, but well, in fact he's not. Why aren't you trying? No, don't do that. So Kenarito gets past Nutmeg now. Kenarito on the 7-lap-old hards, Nutmeg on 3-lap-old mediums, and Kenarito's made the move. Where are we at? Got Raffle and Johnny Sherbert. So then we've got Face, who's just got a 3-second time penalty. As Solex has made the move on Bumbledore, because Bumbledore has made his pit stop and he's come out in P3 on the soft tyre. You'd expect him to be pushing back up towards the front fairly quickly. The Cypher Josh gets the fastest lap. Again, I believe that may change very soon as well, but we'll keep on board with Bumbledore. He's making the move on Solex. He's in the slipstream. He's going to get the DRS. He'll get the grip and the drive out of that corner, and he's probably going to make fairly short work of this. There we go, up the inside into this corner. He'll have the grip, he'll have the position. Thank you very much. Williams 1-2 again, as they were. So we'll go back to Raffle. Raffle's chasing Johnny Sherbert. His crosshairs are full of that pink Racing Point in front. He's got Cardinal behind as well. Cardinal's made his way back through after his little mishaps that he's had. We've got Face and Nutmeg going at it. Cardinal is closing up to Raf. Both on the same tyres. Cardinal's tyres are 15 laps old, his hards. Could he take them to the end? They're going to be about 22 laps worn by the end. I'm not sure they're going to last. They may do. Bumbledore, as we suspected here, look, closed up to his teammate. I don't suppose Danberg's going to fight it too much. He knows he's on the faster tyre. He does stay in front, which is going to slow Bumbledore down and let Solex have a look, actually. And we've got a Ferrari round. Grimdog. Another one to forget for Grim. Still, bring it home, mate. Go for fastest lap, that's it. So yeah, so there goes Bumbledore to take the lead of the race. Solex is still with them. Bumbledore overtaking Solex has actually helped him because it's dragged him up to Danberg, so Solex could upset the Williams party here and actually end up sitting in between them. So we'll go back to Face. Face is having a look at Kenarito. Face has taken Kenarito. He's got the position. He moves into P11. Which is surprising. Oh no, sorry. Not surprising at all. Face is on the soft tyre. Kenarito will try and stick with him. Solex is now 5 tenths behind Danberg up the front. But Raffle still following Johnny Sherbert round with Cardinal tagging on as well. River Vixen is cheering on Robbie in the chat there. I did see that. Robbie is closing. He's closing on Cypher. Cypher's tyres going off already. How old are his? So they're 4 laps old. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for that Mercedes. I keep nearly saying McLaren. For that Mercedes driver, he's really going to struggle to take them to the end. It looks like he's already struggling. Because Robbie's just closed up. He's almost halved the gap in like 2 or 3 corners. I think Cypher Josh has got a bit of a problem here. As Robbie, so we'll jump on board with Robbie for you. He goes up the inside, and that is his position. I believe Cypher Josh's tyres are going off. So Robbie's even got the ERS to pull away if he wants to. He's got more battery. Go back up to Solex and Danberg. 3 tenths separate them. And set to 1 yellow. It looks like a Ferrari again. And it is a Ferrari again of Grimdog, I believe. Solex and Danberg, but we're still. Oh, we'll go down. Robbie's having a look at Cardinal. Cardinal's having a look at Sherbert here. He's down the inside of this court. Oh, he has to cut the corner to avoid the impact, and that could give him another warning, and that's not what he's going to want. And Grimdog. Get some penalties there. Let's have a quick look at the penalties, shall we? So, penalties. So we've got 6 seconds for Bumbledore. So Danberg could still win this race. Solex is on 9 seconds. Roberts on 3. Raffle's on none. So Raffle's squeaky clean. Raffle could jump up a bit here. He could still take the podium. Johnny on 3. Cardinal on 3. Cypher on 3. Goomba 6. Grimdog's retired from the session. I believe he's retired in the pits again. I don't like that. I really don't agree with it. I know he's had a bad race, but just bring some points home. Yeah, so there's your penalty. Gamer man's on 21 seconds. He's got to be a bit careful here. He could end up hitting black flags. Right, moving on. So as I say, these soft tyres, they really don't last. The soft runners are really going to start struggling. They've got another sort of three laps or so to go, and their tyres are just going to be shot by the end of this race. The hard runners are laughing, really. Danberg's going to keep, and he's going to start dragging Solex back up towards his teammate, because his teammate's going to start struggling on those tyres. Stick with this. It is the closest battle going on at the moment. Solex sitting behind Danberg's. Great deal else to be looking at the moment. So Dumbledore's opened up the gap again now. So it's hovering around the 3-second mark. But he has got penalties, so if Danberg can keep it up, this is his race on penalty countback. It's not the way we like to see it, but if it happens to you, you'll take it, won't you? We'll have a look. His face is having a look at the Ferrari of Goomba here. Goomba's just got to try and keep him behind. As I say, those softs will start dropping off soon. Danberg's got a 3-second penalty. That's not what he wanted, because that's now opened it up for Dumbledore. Goomba puts his car in the right place. Face is still having a look. What we're looking at for ERS, Goomba's got a lot more ERS, so he should be able to drive away from the McLaren down the straight if he uses up his ERS. Just keep an eye up on Solex and Danberg. Got the lapped car there of one of the Alpha Tauris. Not in the way, as I say, because they ghost. It's fine. Solex is having a look up the inside. Is he going to try and make that move? He's almost pushing him around the corner. But, yeah, it's probably not going to be doing his tyres any favours there. He's sticking within. Solex gets another penalty. So that's just... I've got to jump off him because that's annoying. They'll gear glitch. Kimi gets a 3-second penalty, so there's only four drivers that haven't got a penalty so far. Dumbledore gets another 3 seconds, so again, that's now opened it back up to Danberg again. I could not tell you who's going to finish where here in the top 3. I think it could be anything from sort of Johnny Sherbert upwards that could get a top 3 here, so Roberts had a fairly nice, clean, quiet race. Cardinal's closing up to Johnny Sherbert very, very quickly, actually. He's actually going to get a run on him down here. Jump on with Cardinal as he goes through Gunners to try and get round him. He's going to take the outside line, which will give him the inside line for the right-hander. But he backs out of it. Johnny Sherbert gets a 3-second penalty whilst he's trying to defend it. Which again, Cardinal's now got to build up his ERS again. He won't send it there. Face has finally got past Goomba. Goomba could have another little look at him now, though. It's alright, Grim. We'll talk later, Solex and Danberg. Solex made the move for P2 and I've just missed it. He almost cuts the front of that Williams off and Danberg just hit the back of him as well. Has that given him front wing damage? No, it hasn't. So he's got away with that one. That looked quite a hard hit, to be fair. Now Solex has got to get off after Bumbledore. Last lap now, though. Wow, that's gone quick. Goomba's still behind the McLaren there. Raffles closed up to Robert. There's a lot going on as Danberg retakes second place. I do believe he was probably going to get it anyway on penalty count back, but Solex cuts that corner. Oh, I forgot about his rev glitch. We've got to get off board. Let's keep an eye on where Bumbledore is. Raffle's still behind Robert there. Goomba's still behind Face. Cardinal still behind Sherbert. Nutmeg Tukas gets another 3-second penalty. Solex and Danberg. But I'm going to have to jump on with the race leader as he's coming around the last couple of corners here. Excellent drive by Bumbledore. Made his way through the field from quite far down, to be honest, to take the lead and win on track. But will he keep it? Danberg comes through. He's weaving. He thinks he may have it. And he has. So Danberg first. Bumbledore second. Solex third. Robert. There we are. I did believe Raffle had the chance. So Raffle's actually jumped into second. I'm not even going to bother trying to count who's finishing where. We'll wait till the end because I'm going to end up repeating myself so many times. 2 racing points though at the moment. 7th and 8th. I think they're probably going to stay there because Cypher Josh is just kind of in line now. Yeah. So just Nutmeg and Kimmy to go. As you can see on your screen, there's the top 3 staring back at you on your screens. Double Williams podium, the Williams team will be happy with that. I think they are constructors leaders as it stands as well, so that's just going to further their advantage going into GP2 on Friday and GP1 on Sunday. Cypher Josh has already left. Go back down, just follow Kimmy round. Here he goes over the line. So there is the race. I do appreciate and thank all the guys that have stuck with us all the way through. Did believe it was going to give it to Bumbledore, so we'll go with that. Have a look, see who got the fastest lap as well. So Danberg is your winner around France due to penalty count back, but the biggest winner out of that was Raffle. He came over the line in sort of 4th, 5th, and he's managed to bag a 2nd place finish. That's not bad evenings. Well, probably not even evening over there where he is, but yeah, not bad evening's work for Raffle. Yep, good race, Gunners there. I see you in the chat. So your race winner is Danberg, followed by Raffle. Fastest lap, 3rd place for Bumbledore. So double Williams podium, like I said. Then going down in order, Robert, Cardinal, Robbie, Sherbert, Solex, Cypher Josh, all over your face, Kenarito, Goomba in 12th, Phil, Nutmeg, Kimmy, Gamerman, Gunners, and then the retirees of Grimdog, Aqua and Sweat Palm. That is your finishing positions. Fair few penalties there, so that's exactly how Raffles managed to kind of make it up. I am going now to... Oh, don't want that. Invite to party. The top 3. As we've now got jumped up to 21 viewers. Everyone likes to hear the interviews at the end. Just wait till everyone's joined. Danberg, Raffle. That race did go fairly quick. I'm not sure if Bumbledore jumped in there.
Not yet, I don't think.
Let's have a quick look. So about this. Gonna have to try and find Bumbledore. Right. Yeah, he's in. Excellent. So if you go back to the party, I believe you may have to include your audios if you have. Yep. And if you've included your audio, Bumbledore, we're going to start with you. Driver of the day, the game's given that to you. Quite well deserved. Finished first on track. Did you always know you were going to lose that first place?
Yeah, I made mistakes on the final stint and racked up 9, I think it was 9 penalties, 9 second penalties, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was just trying to maintain the gap. Really, I was started pushing. I'd probably make more mistakes. So
yeah,
it was just take the points at that stage. So.
Yeah, I mean, very good points for the Williams, as they first and third. But
100%.
How was that for you trying to make your way back through the field? Because you didn't have the best of qualifiers, did you?
Oh, I didn't. No, I went out in what normally do, leave it till last minute, but it doesn't help when you invalidate on the first corner. So maybe that's a lesson learned. Safety car helped massively, though. I think I jumped a lot of the leaders through the safety car for some reason. Like I managed to get in the pit straight away, and then everybody else left it another lap go past. So I managed to jump like Red Bulls and whatnot, which obviously helped. I wouldn't have been in this position if that didn't happen.
The Red Bulls, the Red Bulls did decide to make a double pit stop, so that slowed both of them down. Well, one especially Kennerito, he ended up being last. So
big mistakes made.
Yeah, but no, good race, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
P1 on track, but dropped to P3. Good race, all making your way through the grid. So yeah, well done to you, mate. And we'll move on to the guy who inherited P2, Mr. Raffle.
Yes, sir.
So how was that race for you, mate? It looked like it was a bit of fun.
Oh, that was a sweat fest. Oh, it was just a constant DRS chain and trying to catch up to other cars. It was just push, pumping down fuel. It was just not what I'm typically used to. I like to just run my own race at my own pace, but this was a battle.
France does tend to sort of throw up that sort of race, really, doesn't it? It's all flat. There's no hills. It is basically a DRS and slipstream train all the way around, isn't it, normally?
Yeah. I wanted to beat Robbie out there on track. Couldn't do it, so congrats to him. I did beat him on penalties, but I just couldn't outrun him at the end. I caught up, but not enough time. So.
Fair enough. Yep. So yeah, well done, Raf. I was going to say it was a good race. Inheriting the P2 there. Good points for the Alfa Romeo team. Excuse me. So we'll move on to Dan Berg.
Yes, sir.
Who did win the race.
Yeah.
So how was that race for you? Solex was putting you under a hell of a lot of pressure in that last stint, wasn't he?
Yeah. As soon as the safety car came out and the guys that were on the soft started pitting, I felt that I got it in a bag. And then somehow, when they done their last stop, Bumbler was 20 seconds in front of me. So
yeah.
But yeah, he had more. Solex had more penalties than me, so I was just having a bit of fun there and then.
Yeah, as I say, it looked very sort of calm and collected. You sort of dragged him around with you. I thought you were going to start catching up with your teammate towards the end actually and overtake him on track, because the soft tyres don't last long round here.
No.
So I did think they were going to drop off a bit more, but basically he managed to stay in front. But obviously you've managed to close up enough and inherit that win.
Yep.
Which obviously is good for yourself and good for the Williams team.
Exactly.
Extending their lead at the top of the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah.
So well done to all three of you. And this has been GP3. As I say, the race went really, really, really quick. I didn't even realise it was the last lap until I looked up and saw it was the last lap. So, just been sat here talking to myself for the last